Welcome. In front of me is a POCO M8, and today I will show you how you can enable your power saving mode on this device. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top right side of the screen, as this will bring down your toggles. Now, between those toggles, you're looking for one that will look like this. So battery with a plus in it. This is your battery saving, power saving, whatever it's labeled as. Now here it's actually not labeled as anything, no labels. So I do want to kind of talk about this, and also the fact that if you don't see this toggle at all in this list, that's fine. You can click right here on this edit button at the bottom and find your power saving mode somewhere below right here. So when you see the power saving mode, I'm going to look for this one right here as well. So I'm going to add this just so I can showcase this. As you can see, ultra battery saver. So I'm going to add this, and you can see add on a plus, it automatically just zips to the top right here to your list. And additionally, while we're at the very top of this list where you can add tiles, you can see we have this toggle that will force the labels right here. Make sure you just tap on that check mark when you change any of the settings. Now let's start off with the normal battery saver. So we can simply tap on it to turn it on. It gives us a little notification that it's now enabled. The color of the battery will change as well. You can see oops, I clicked on something. You can see it right here being different. And we can also, I presume, hold it. Yep, there we go. And this will take us to the battery saver settings. Allow us to turn off some of the features. So don't wake screen for notifications, turn off always on display, and turn off when charged over 50%. We also have scheduled timer to basically turn it on. If you toggle it on, it actually gives you, actually not percentage, but timer. Okay. Now this is actually a pretty nice option. I could recommend to turn it on, but only run it throughout the night. Obviously throughout the night, your device doesn't really need to be running at full tilt as it normally does, and look for all the notifications and all that jazz. So giving you a timer at which it will turn on, for instance, like I said, during the night time. This would preserve some of your battery life if you don't tend to charge your device at night. So that could be a nice little option. And we also have a last toggle, turn off when charged over 50%, which is turned off by default, but if you want it, you can turn it on. So that's one, some of these settings for the battery. Now if we go back in here, as you've seen, this is the security application. You can go back to, where's the battery? Oh, there we go, battery. And in here you can see we have current mode, balance, which is the power saving mode. Wait, no, sorry. It's off for some reason. I think I turned that off somehow. Just didn't realize how. Yep, it's right now turned off. But in any case, when we are in here, when you click on the drop down for current mode, it tells you which mode obviously it's in, but gives you all the other ones along with the battery time that each one will provide you with. So balance gets us about 24.5 hours, just a little over a single day. While battery saver gets us measly like 5.5 hours, not that much. So it's still a nice thing, but the device remains still in a almost very similar state in terms of usability. And the only thing that will happen that wasn't mentioned anywhere that you might be very interested into knowing is the interaction of the device with internet. That'd be through Wi-Fi or mobile data. And what it does usually is disconnects from both of those when you're not using your device to preserve that battery life, and checks it every so often, or just doesn't check it as long as you don't use your device. I don't know which one is the case right here. It's most likely one of them, but as the device didn't mention any of that anywhere, I have no way of knowing what it is set to, and there is no way for you to change it. So if you're using it and you figure out that you're not getting notifications as long as you don't use the device, and when you start using it, it just automatically spams you with them, it's the one that doesn't check as long as you don't use it. And if it gives you notifications in a burst every like half an hour or so, then it's what I could consider the better option, the one that checks every so often. Now, one last option in here is the Ultra Battery Saver. And you can see that this one extends the battery quite significantly. This is nearly 80 freaking hours of battery life. So that is a massive jump from even the battery saver. It's more than double. So it's a nice option, but before you go clicking on it, thinking that, well, shit, I'm just gonna jump straight to this to preserve the most amount of battery, it would be stupid to not to use it, right? Well, let me just close this. This is how our device looks like right now. Let's turn on the Ultra Battery Saver, which I did add the toggle for. Give it a moment. It will start doing things. Location, we can close this. Okay, still switching dark mode and so on. Now you can see that the brightness went completely off the cliff, so let me just kind of bring it back up so you can see something. And there we go, there's our new home screen. Now this home screen prioritizes battery life and nothing else. Applications, yeah, those aren't priority, battery life is. And screen on time, yeah, that's not priority. So we have only a couple applications. You can add more. We have the label of how many hours this will give us of like battery life, and we also just have the edit and close option. And I'm gonna check it out quickly. I need to move the thing to kind of face myself. Doesn't seem like it's affecting it. Close this up. So I did close it up. I was looking at the battery life that was being displayed right here. As it said, 77 hours and 15 minutes. Now this was, what is it, like 40 minutes shy of what it originally said in the settings right here. So I was curious if this gets adjusted based on battery life, but it looks like the battery percentage could have dropped and this automatically adjusted to the new percentage. So this is probably what happened. But as you can see, that mode is primarily designed to preserve as much energy as this device possibly can, and is doing a pretty damn good job at it. 77 hours is a damn good time. I'm not gonna deny that one. And I'm pointing that out is because some devices have the Ultra Power Saver mode with all this gimmick and a kind of hindrance, while basically giving you an additional hour over the power saving mode. It's freaking useless at that point. This one here is fantastic. So anyway, one last thing that I want to point out is a quick toggle on and off. You don't need to go into the settings like I am constantly. You can just toggle on these toggles from here, tap it on to turn it on. Though Ultra needs to be exited to that X button that was in the corner, while the normal battery saver in here can be just turned off like so. On, off. No problem. This one, like I mentioned, when it turns on, again, let's just wait for it to boot through all this crap. There we go. And you have the X button right here to leave it, and you can see it's turning off Ultra Battery Saver. So there we go. Now, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.